recording. Thank you, Jamie. Um, okay, so what to post? We want to be posting about our workouts, okay? If you're doing T25 or pump or combat, whatever you're doing, you should be talking about that, okay? If you totally busted out combat and you loved it, share that, okay? Tell people how awesome it is and just what that workout does for you, okay? That's a great way for you to get exposure without throwing a flyer out there. People don't care about those flyers, but they do care that you got up and you knocked out an awesome workout, okay? Encouraging posts, are always good. Just something that speaks to you. That's always something good to post. With the fitness, don't be sure and don't be overdoing it though, okay? Once a day. Don't be overdoing all the fitness stuff or the nutrition stuff. Once a day is usually a good amount for those types of things. Helpful tips and recipes. Okay, people love this kind of stuff. This is what we do as coaches is we add value to people's lives, and that's a great way that we can do that. And you don't have to be a super expert when it comes to helpful tips. Go to Google, type in tips for summer healthy eating, or go to Pinterest and pull up a healthy recipe. Okay, but share, or perhaps make the recipe and then share how much you guys liked it. But this is about adding value to people's lives, and they love that. Okay, they're going to learn to trust you more when you're adding free value to them. Okay, obviously sharing about your family life, your kids, just being you and what you're up to. Okay, those are always good things to share about. And if you have a specific kind of niche, Kim, Steve, you guys are into cycling, whatever you guys call it. But you guys are really into that. So posting about things that are, that your hobby, like that's going to bring in people that are like-minded, and they're going to be able to connect with you. So if you're into crafting, scrapbooking, any kind of stuff like that, those are good things to post because it attracts a certain kind of person, and they're going to be more willing to, talk with you because you have more things in common than just needing to get healthy. And then finally, this is a really big one and something that I have really started to do on a regular basis, and that's posting transformation pictures on my Facebook on a weekly basis. I really aim for Tuesday or Thursday or both. And just sharing, transformation pictures from people on our team, ones that are actually, in real backgrounds with real people, from our team or other coaches or whatever. Those are the ones that really, appeal to people because they're real. But it really attracts people with the transformations. So I would definitely encourage you to post a transformation picture once a week, okay? Just make it a habit every Tuesday or every Thursday. Jumping into Dream Big. If you're in Team Courage, I can add you to Team Courage if you want to be in there. There's some more. But ask me if you need a fresh one. But there's always transformation pictures coming out. Just share a little story, share about why it inspired you, and get that exposure out there because it really does. People love to see results. Okay, so moving on. One thing that's really important when it comes to social media is just being consistent. Okay, we can't post 2 times a day and then go on vacation or, and just leave your Facebook for a week, okay? You need to be posting every single day. And I know that life happens and we get busy and, we can't always be posting 3 to 5 times a day, but you need to at least be posting once or twice a day, preferably in busy traffic times, which we'll get to. But, having that consistent exposure to people is really going to help you as well. Not everybody's on Facebook every single day. And so your chances of them seeing you obviously is greater if you're popping up in their newsfeed more often. So some people may just check in the mornings or just at night. And if you're posting, very seldom, they're not going to see you. So you want to be sure and get that exposure out. So I recommend 3 to 5 times a day. If you're not posting at all, stepping out and doing 1 to 2 times a day is a good. If you're having trouble with content, ask our team, like, what are you posting? Or what I like to do is follow other coaches on our team and see what they're posting about. And don't just copy it, but say, okay, I like that, and maybe make something of yours inspired by what they're doing. But it's nice to have extra ideas, and it's okay to pull from other people. Just make sure it's coming from you, and you're not just copy and pasting. Um, Also, posting different times of the day. I like to post one first thing in the morning. I like to post one around lunchtime, around dinner time, in the evening. Those are really good times. People are getting up. Nowadays people are like checking their Facebook before they watch the news or anything like that. So the mornings are always a really good traffic time to see, to expose. I mean, just to get yourself out there. Lunchtime, people, whether they're putting their kids down for naps or they're on lunch break at work, now they're a good time. Evenings are optimal, okay? And if you're going to be posting anything of importance, the evenings around 8:30 or 9 is always a really good time to be posting anything of importance that you want people to see, whether you're just sharing about paying for dinner with your coaching account or a new challenge group coming up, things like that. You always want to be posting in the evenings for those. Unless your niche, they're all on the mornings or whatever. But most people, the evenings are really the best time. Also, as far as timing goes, one thing I've been doing is, as far as challenge group post, is always doing it on Sunday night. Because not all nights of the week are the same as far as traffic goes. Like, for example, Friday and Saturday nights, people are out having fun. They're out, doing whatever they want to do, and they're not really on Facebook. And if they are, it's just socially. They're not really investing in actively, commenting on stuff. So if you're really wanting to get a lot of interest on a challenge group post or a coach share opportunity, Sunday evenings, 8:30, 9 o'clock, like that is the best time. People have been out eating like crap all weekend long and they are feeling guilty and they're looking for a fresh start. Monday's coming. They're like, I've got to get back on track. Oh, look, here's a challenge group. This may be something really good. So it really gets them in a position where they're more willing to hear what you have to say. So Sunday nights are always a great time to post that. And one thing, a lot of the top coaches in our company talk about is adding value all week long. Monday through Saturday, recipes, encouraging posts, just being you, some transformation pictures, and then Sunday, bam, like that's when you share about your challenge group or your coach share, okay? One thing I like to do, and something I'm going to work on better with, is every Sunday making a challenge group post, and then one Sunday out of the month, a coaching opportunity share. So if you get into a good habit, Tuesday or Thursday with your transformation pictures, and then Sunday, a challenge group or a coach share, these are going to give you the exposure you want. And also with how Facebook works is if they're liking a lot of your stuff, you're going to show up in your newsfeed more. So if you post, like I post really goofy pictures of my kids because people love it. And I'll get so many likes and so many comments. And I do that on purpose because I know that if they're liking this picture of Braided acting like a goofball, I'm going to pop up in their newsfeed for something about a challenge group too. So the more interaction you can get throughout the week, whether it's a delicious recipe or something that that's going to get a lot of, like asking a question, like that's going to get a lot of response. It's going to get more people intrigued. You're going to show up in more news feeds, and then you're going to be popping up when that challenge group comes. So really think about what kind of, posts that you're making get the most traction. All right, if you're doing inspirational pictures and you get like 3 or 4 likes, but you post a picture of your kids and you get like 60 likes, you probably should up more of the kid pictures, tone back the motivational, because that's what people are wanting to see from you. And so that's something for you guys to really think about, what's really intriguing your viewers the most. And really, this is the last thing before I open up to questions. I got an email from a girl this week that I haven't talked to in probably 5 years. And to be honest, I did not think that she liked me. And so she's been on my Facebook, but I've been afraid to message her because honestly didn't think that she liked me. So I've just been kind of steering clear of her. But she messaged me out of nowhere saying that she's been watching me for a while, that she loves all my inspirational and positive posts, and that she is in desperate need of a change and she needs some help. Okay. I had not messaged this girl in years ever. Okay. We did not have this good relationship. The only thing that she knows is what I've been posting on Facebook for the past year and a half or longer. Okay. She sees that I'm consistent. She sees that I'm consistently working to better myself, even though I fall off the wagon, and I share about that. She sees that I have kids and I'm a mom just like her and I'm busy. And just from my shares, she felt comfortable enough to reach out to me. She bought a challenge pack. She's in our group. Okay. Totally out of nowhere. But it was because I was investing. She's never liked any of my pictures. She's never commented on anything I've ever done. Nothing. Out of nowhere. So there are people out there that are watching you that they may not even be on your radar. But that doesn't mean that what you're doing is going unnoticed. Okay. So don't feel like everything you're doing is a waste of time. You're still adding value, whether they're liking it or not. They're still seeing you, and you're still planting those seeds, whether you get that immediate response or not. Because it's those little seeds, those little things that we do that compound over time, that are really gonna show up big for you later. Okay. So I think that's all. I'm going to open it up. What kind of questions do you guys have? Are you struggling with anything? Do you feel like you can be working on something better? Anybody? I'm going to start calling on people.
I have a question.
Okay.
Okay, I only have Facebook. I don't have Twitter, and I don't have Instagram. Mm-hmm. Do I need Twitter or Instagram? And if so, whenever I post one thing to Facebook, should I post the exact same thing to those or something a little different?
Okay. Honestly, I only use Facebook. Most coaches, their primary target is Facebook. So I know that some coaches are leaning into Instagram, and I know that the pictures that they're putting in Instagram are more eye-popping pictures that kind of bring in people's interest. But as far as Twitter and all that, I'm not the pro on that. Like I said, I've built what I have specifically on Facebook, and most coaches have the same. But if you are wanting to go that route, like if you have the time, post and dream big, because there are coaches that are leaning towards these other outlets. It's totally up to you and how much time you have. I was doing the like page, and I've decided to end my like page after a year and a half because it wasn't getting the traction I needed. I would rather spend more time doing the one thing I know is going to grow my business than others. So I think you can do what's best for you, but you shouldn't feel obligated to have to put all that time in if you don't need to, But if you do, post and dream big, and somebody will be able to help you in there. Sound good? Anybody else? Anybody else? Okay, well, I'm going to give a shout out to a girl. Shelby has been doing so good with hers. Okay, she's a new coach, and if you want a good example of someone who's really good about sharing her journey, and just putting it all out there, Shelby's been doing a very good job. She's a really good example of, what you can do, especially when it comes to sharing your journey and just being real. So high five to Shelby. And Jamie, I'm looking at all these pretty faces. Jamie does really cool videos. I don't know how you do it, girl. You're going to have to tell me. But, doing fun little video clips of your workouts or your favorite move, people love little videos. And a lot of top coaches do like instructional videos or like not instructional, maybe as much as just like a fun workout that you can do on the side. So that's adding value to people's lives. They may not know how to do some sort of crouching tiger position. So by doing that, that's awesome. Okay. So high five to Jamie. Okay. Christina, I'm going to call on you too. you have been doing awesome about reaching out to people. And that's something that we're going to be talking to is Christina is like meeting people at the eye clinic, just like talking to people, getting their information, messaging them. You know, that's something that I can definitely work on is just putting it all out there in person and then bringing it over to my Facebook page. So I may even pull her out of her comfort zone and have her talk about how she does that and how she shares in person, because I know that I freeze up and it's really hard for me to do that. So high five to Christina for talking to people in person.
Yeah, I need help with that.
Yeah, it's hard. It's scary. So I think we can all learn from Christina in that department.
That's me. It's from 17 years of working in Albertsons with the public.
See, and who said that working at Albertsons would never get you anywhere, right?
Yeah.
that might be why Jeremy is such a weirdo extrovert.
I don't know.
You didn't work at Albertsons?
There too.
Did you not work at Albertsons with Jeremy?
Yeah, that's how we know each other.
Oh, really?
I've known him since I was 18 and he was like 16 or 17 was we worked at Albertsons together.
Wow, how fun.
Yeah.
Wow. Such a small world. See, and I met Christina through Facebook through my husband. So you can do it. Okay, guys, so I told you I wasn't going to keep you past 9:30, and it is 9:29. So if you have any questions about social media, like once you really start digging in, or you need some transformation pictures or some advice with wording, like that's what I'm here for. That's what we're here for as a team, is just to really dig in with each other and, you know, really share ideas and just be a team. Like that's what we're here for. So thank you guys so much for jumping on board. I'm so happy that you were all able to make it. And you guys have a great night, okay?
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.